Today, we're tackling a problem many of you have asked me about: how to safely remove paint from wood without damaging it. Maybe you bought an old dresser at a thrift store. Maybe you're renovating an old house with painted trim. Or maybe you've got hardwood floors hidden under layers of paint. The challenge? Getting the paint off without scratching, burning, or ruining the beautiful wood underneath. In this video, I'll walk you through every method: heat, chemical, natural, and mechanical, step by step. I'll also share my personal tips from years of DIY projects so you can avoid common mistakes. 1. Setting up and safety. Protect yourself. Paint fumes and dust can be harmful. Wear goggles, a mask, and gloves. Workspace. Cover your floor with a drop cloth. If indoors, open windows and get good ventilation. Check the paint. If it's an old house, test for lead. You can buy simple test kits at hardware stores. Lead paint needs special handling. Gather tools: heat gun, scrapers, brushes, sandpaper, eco-friendly stripper, and a few rags. 2. The heat gun method. Hold the gun about 6 to 8 inches from the wood. Keep it moving in slow sweeps. Don't stay in one spot. As the paint bubbles, use a plastic scraper to lift it off. Tip: always scrape with the grain. If you scrape across, you risk leaving scratches. 3. Chemical strippers. Now, I know chemicals sound scary, but modern formulas are much safer. Some are even citrus-based and have a low odor. Brush on a thick coat. Let it sit, don't rush. Depending on the brand, it may need 20 to 45 minutes. You'll see the paint bubble and wrinkle. That's your signal. Gently scrape off with a plastic putty knife. Tip: use steel wool or a toothbrush for corners and carvings. 4. Natural and DIY methods. Not everyone wants to use chemicals, so here are a few natural options. Vinegar soak. Warm vinegar softens old paint. Apply with a rag. Let it sit, then scrape gently. Baking soda paste. Mix baking soda with water, apply, and heat with a hairdryer. Works well for small areas like hinges or small furniture. Citrus removers. These are store-bought but eco-friendly, smell nice, and are safe indoors. 5. Sanding techniques. Once you've removed most of the paint, you'll still see stubborn patches. That's where sanding comes in. Start with 120 grit sandpaper. Switch to 220 grit for a silky, smooth finish. For delicate edges, sand by hand instead of using a machine. Tip: don't oversand. You only want to remove leftover paint, not layers of wood. 6. Advanced tips and mistakes to avoid. Before we wrap up, here are some common mistakes people make. Using metal scrapers too aggressively. This digs into the wood. Use plastic whenever possible. Overheating with a heat gun can scorch or even crack wood. Skipping residue cleaning. If you leave stripper residue, your stain or paint won't stick properly. Forgetting to condition the wood. After stripping, the wood may be dry. Apply a wood conditioner, linseed oil, or light mineral oil to restore moisture. 7. FAQs. Question: can I use a hairdryer instead of a heat gun? Yes, but it'll take longer. Hairdryers don't get as hot. Question: what if the wood is veneer? Be extra gentle. Avoid heavy sanding or too much heat. Stick to mild stripper or vinegar. Question: how do I know when I'm done? The wood grain should look even, no shiny paint patches. Run your hand over it. If it feels smooth, you're good. And there you have it. Multiple safe methods to remove paint from wood without harming it. From heat to chemical to natural methods. Now you've got all the tools and knowledge to bring wood back to life. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's into DIY. And let me know in the comments, what's your next restoration project?